Hello, today we're going to talk about Gua Sha. This is one of the tools that we use in the beginning processes of breaking down fascia. And today we're going to talk about the elbow, the pec, and the lat, right? When we look at the shoulder complex, we have to look at the sternum, the clavicle, your shoulder blade, and every muscle around it intersecting into the shoulder. Because if you're dealing with tendonitis in your elbow, it could be anywhere in the shoulder. And probably what it is the shoulder complex isn't sitting properly, so posture is working against us, not for us, okay? So with Gua Sha, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start to pull down away from the elbow. And you can go all the way to the wrist, but I'm gonna just kind of stay right around the elbow. Right, then I'm going to go into the bicep. Right, I'm going to go into the tricep. And so as we're doing this, you're really just looking at the joint and hitting it above and below. And it's just going to start to relax and create blood flow and circulation into that joint. So now coming up into the pec, we follow the angle of the fibers. We go down close to the nipple. We want to go away from the sternum. We want to go down and away from the clavicle. So this is just going to allow and relieve tension in that shoulder so the shoulder can sit back. And then in a later video, we're going to talk about range of motion, dynamic range of motion exercises that we can do. Because when we loosen up the fascia, now we want to re-educate the fibers, the muscle fibers in the region. And another big one that's a big issue is the lat. Go all the way down, about the 10th, 11th rib. I go inside, I go behind. Now, these aren't the only areas that are going to loosen up the shoulder, but these are some of the major ones that we start to see when we're dealing with tendonitis in the elbow. Anything itis is inflammation, right? So tendonitis in the elbow, bicep tendon is a big issue. So if you have this natural bend here, that's telling us that the bicep is shortened, the tricep, is elongated, and it's just constant tension building in the elbow. So if you're a kiter, if you're winging, if you're a climber, this is for rows, we want to break down that fascia so that when you stand naturally, your arm just naturally falls. And then when we look at the shoulder, the joint itself, right, we want it to sit back. So if you have pronation and then shortening in the elbow, it's not if you have tendonitis, it's just when you're going to start to feel it. I mean, you can muscle through it, but it's gonna catch up to you, and it's unfortunate. And the reason why I can say that with confidence, because I've been dealing with tendonitis in my right elbow for a decade. And all it is I just learned these skills along my way of what works for me, what doesn't, and I get to share it. So that's the beauty of doing great videos. So hope you learned a lot. If you need more information, I put my website below, and yeah, talk to you soon. Good luck.